jump right into God's Word. Can we do that? Let's pray. Father God, I come to you right now. Just first of all, thank you so much for your love for us. Even when sometimes we felt like we may even be unlovable, you still love us. Father, I thank you for your Son Jesus and his obedience to death on the cross. Father, I thank you for the individuals that are here today to hear your word. Father, I ask that you just help me step out of the way, and Father, the people will see you. Father, we want to glorify your name. We want to grow closer to you. We want to become better Christians. We want to become a Christian who knows what's going on in the hearts of individuals in the room here today. But you know each individual heart here today, and it is not by accident that they are here today. So, Father, we love you for being the sovereign God you are. We give you the glory. We give you the power. We give you all of the glory. We ask it in Jesus' name. Amen. All right. Hey, we got a lot of people visiting here today, and it figures we are glad that you are here. We are glad that you are here. Don't take that. You'll understand what I'm saying in a minute. But hey, go ahead and take your swords. You got your sword with you today? I like to see those swords, and I love seeing those people come. Hey, man cannot live by bread alone. We got it on the phone. Now, every word that proceeds. Got it right, didn't I? All right. Hey, we're glad that you're here, and we preach God's word. We teach God's word here. Everything revolves and goes around God's word. Jesus Christ. We'll have a new one. So, let's start off with this. I want to talk about me being Pastor Appreciation Day. You'll find out that I must be nuts for today. But anyway. There's been times where I thought as a pastor, man, God gave me a great sermon. And I thought, man, this is one God's given me, and I'm just going to be able to deliver this, and I did fairly well. Okay, I did, okay. Then there's other times that God gave me a sermon, and I go, ooh, this is a good one, and I get up here and I slaughter it. I mean, I get my mind distracted, I get to thinking about different things. It happens, especially with someone who has the ADHD like I have. So I started, there's been good sermons and bad sermons, and then I just go ahead and tell you that we have a bunch of people that I don't want to call them a liar, but you know those individuals who just love you no matter what, like a mother's love, and you preach a bad sermon, and they come up to you and say, well, a good sermon today, Pastor. And you go, you're lying right in church, okay? You're lying in church. That's not a very good. I didn't even think it was a good sermon, okay? And so I started thinking about, okay, what was the greatest sermon? I asked you guys to do this too. What was the greatest sermon that you have ever heard in your lifetime? Now, just think about that, because I don't know about you, but I've heard some pretty good pastors. I've sat underneath different people at different times. And man, Johnny Hunt is really good. I sat in a crowd of 20,000 people and got to hear Johnny Hunt preach. I thought, man, that's a good sermon right there. And me and my dad was there, and he goes, son, I wouldn't want to follow him. Nobody want to preach out. It wasn't me, trust me. And then the next guy came up with Al Mohler, and Al Mohler it was another great sermon. And I've heard a lot of great sermons in my lifetime, and I've heard them on the radio, and I listen to people on TV too. Charles Stanley, Dr. Charles Stanley, great man. He just opens up the Bible. He don't have any notes. He just starts talking, and you learn things. And then his son Andy Stanley's good. And some of those guys, I don't know. I've been a senior pastor now for 11 years next week, and then I was a youth pastor for 7 years and grew up in the church. And some of those guys just seem like they have a direct line with God. You know what I'm saying? It's like they sit there and it's like God is just telling them every word to say, and the expression, and I watch how they hold their hands and how they just deliver the message, because I could write a lot of things down and I could get up there and today we're going to be talking about this. And everybody get up and leave. No matter how response was, everybody get up and leave. Charles Spurgeon. Man, I've got books and books of his sermons. You know, I read through those. Great theologian. When he preached like this. Are you ready? Yeah, I want to share with you today. And you know why he did that? He said he did not want to get in the way of God's word. So he just kind of went up there. Now, he'd keep you for hours and hours. And he just kind of sometimes preached with his elbow propped up. Great man of God. So what was the greatest sermon you ever heard? What was the greatest sermon you ever heard? You don't have to tell me. Just think about it. What if I told you the greatest sermon that was ever preached was something that you have in your sword, and you probably read it a few times? It's called the Sermon on the Mount. The Sermon on the Mount. And guess what? He had a direct line to God because he was God. The Son of God. God the Father, God the Son, God the Holy Spirit. Perfect triune. And so he had a direct relationship with God. So today, I'm going to teach something, but hey, take your Bibles with me to start. We're going to go to the end of the sermon. We're going to go to Matthew chapter 7. I'm preaching out of Matthew 6. We go to Matthew chapter 7. Go to the last two verses, 28 and 29. Because not only was it you and I who are impressed with the teaching, and we did a Wednesday night study on the Sermon on the Mount. Man, you can learn a lot of great stuff in there and apply it to our lives. And so after Jesus gets done preaching the Sermon on the Mount, verses 28 and 29, he says this. When the people and the writers, when Jesus had finished these words, the crowds were amazed at his teaching. For he was teaching them as one having authority and not as their scribes. One having authority. Well, yeah, he had authority. He was the Son of God. And so he had the authority to preach and teach God's word. Now, he covered all kinds of subjects when he was preaching on the Sermon on the Mount. And then about halfway through, he preaches and changes the subject matter to money. And he starts talking about money. Now, I just like to use my sanctified imagination, is what I call it. My former pastor used to say that, my sanctified imagination. And so I kind of imagine all the people serving them out just hanging on every word that Jesus was saying. And whoo, that's some good stuff right there. He's like one who's got authority right there. And about halfway through, he starts talking about money. And people do just like many of you already in the room. You already start thinking, oh, he's talking about tithing now. I got to go ahead. What are we going to eat after lunch? Hey, can we get out of here a little early? And then, Mark, I told you, I must have been nuts on Pastor Appreciation Day to preach on stewardship. What kind of dummy does that? Get your cameras ready. Yeah, Chad's like, you're not going to believe this. Okay, but I'm talking today about being a cheerful giver. Cheerful giver. You know, and if you're visiting with God, I'm praying right now. Listen, come back. Alright? I preach on money, stewardship, and tithing 3 to 4 times a year. I promise you. You can ask any member here. I haven't preached about tithing since back in June. So, ta-da! We're glad you're here. We're glad you're come back. But hey, listen, I'll talk about that in a few more minutes because really, Jesus talked while he was on his earthly ministry here on the earth. He talked more about money than he did heaven and hell combined. Why is that? Because we know it's a matter of the heart. It's a matter of the heart. We'll talk about it more as we go throughout the day. But go ahead, we're right there in Matthew. Turn over to Matthew chapter 6, verses 19 through 21. We'll start right there, and then we'll continue on and lift those fingers, and we'll go back and forth and doing different things here. But let's, Matthew chapter 6, verses 19 through 21. Start off with. Do not store up for yourselves treasures on earth, where moth and rust destroy, and where thieves break in and steal. But store up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust destroys, and where thieves do not break in and steal. For where your treasure is, there your heart will be also. Wow. Now, let's just be honest. Let's look at things. Jesus here is telling us that we need to not focus on material wealth. Now, here's the deal. You know, sometimes people can go the extreme one way or the extreme the other way. And Jesus is not saying you shouldn't have a savings account. Jesus is not saying you shouldn't worry about money and providing for your family. In fact, the Bible actually says that if a man shall not work, he shall not eat. Okay? So he's not saying you just don't, well, God's going to provide today. Well, listen, he gave you some help. He gave you some opportunity to go out there earning money. You go out and do that. God tells you, if you're not working, you shouldn't eat. Okay? Now, there are other things where people have troubles in life and they're down and they have programs, and the church to take care of them. Am I right? Amen. Hey, you don't have to turn there, but put the next verse up there for me, Gail. Luke 14:28. You're taking notes, write this down. Luke 14:28, look what it says right here. For which one of you, when he wants to build a tower, does not first sit down and calculate the cost to see if he has enough to complete it? Look, that means you're saving the money, you're getting things ready, you're getting ready to count, okay, what's it going to take to get that? Knowing that God's going to provide. So here, you got to count the cost. Well, God's going to provide it. Hey, I need to go out and buy a new car. God's going to provide the money for me. He just told me I need that. That's not the truth. Okay? God will provide. Listen to it. You need to be working, and God talks about money, and there's a lot of subjects. In fact, I'm hoping that I can get time now that I can do the godly finances and teach that class and go through that to teach people how to spend their money according to God's word. Okay? I'm hoping that day comes around. I do believe if we go from the 100%, I'm not going to tell you to be extreme one way, saying God's going to provide them. Have you ever met anyone that way that said, boy, God just, I love that. I told you I have ADHD. I'll tell you what. Here's the thing. Let me just say, have you ever met anyone that says, well, hey, God's going to provide. What you having for dinner tomorrow? I don't know. God's going to provide. I'm hoping he provides you a steak. How about these people? Have you known those people so tight they squeak when they walk? They're tired of barking on the tree. I could go on all day long. I get all kinds of whoa! You know, people like, I got to prepare for the future. I got to prepare the day. You know, I'm 55. I'm starting to think about retiring. You know, like 20 years from now. And so I start to, okay, how much I got in the IRA? How much, you know, and then so. Then people say, I can't spend it, I gotta save it. And guess what happens? They die of a heart attack and leave it to somebody else. That's what happens. Someone else will be sitting in your chair. Boy, he did a nice job. Look at all the stuff I got. You know what I'm talking about? Hey. Be smart. Be biblically smart about finances. And God gives us direction. First and foremost, from the Old Testament to New Testament, about stewardship. About stewardship. And so he talks about where your heart is, there your treasure is. So if Jesus tells us to not store up treasures on earth, but store up treasures in heaven, that's something different that those people, especially during that time, had never heard. Now, when I left the plant I was a plant manager for years and great income and God took care. When I left that position and went to make what I was making, my mom looked at me and said, "You're going to starve." Guess what? God provides. God has provided. So when we start thinking about things like this, we need to think about finances biblically, from the Old Testament with Abram and Melchizedek, all the way through to the New Testament as well. So let's look at 6:24. Look at 6:24. Jesus goes on and he's continuing his talk in Matthew chapter 6, verse 24. He says this: "No one can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or he will be devoted to one and despise the other. You cannot serve God and wealth." You just can't do it. Somehow there's going to be a fight over your time, your talents, and your giving, and then people say, "Hey, I can't do that." Who is your master? Who's your master? Well, I know somebody. Hey, well, I got no master. Nobody's on. Hey, listen. If you're a Christian, Jesus Christ, God the Father, is your master. Okay. Now you can serve, and I'm telling you what, Mark. I know there's a couple songs coming, and if you're here a little late today, I'm sorry. I don't get to preach 2 sermons next week, so just count this as one. All right? But here's the deal. Let's do it. For those of you who know, I'm a union electrician. Okay? And I've worked at the mill, currently over at PPG in Circleville. I've worked at the A plant. I've worked at different places as an outside construction electrician. And I've ran into people in these places that cannot survive without overtime. I just can't make it. They're cutting back overtime. They stopped selling paper. The nuclear energy's falling down. I got to have the overtime. I just bought a new boat. How am I going to pay for that? Sell the boat. Hey, you know, I've seen people that are in control of their own schedule God right out of it. Well, I got to make a living. I got to do this. Hey, Lord, if you ever get a chance to talk to Lord out here, I tell you what, you'll meet a great man that served this country. 4 terms, an active duty. Am I right? You told me more than that, probably. Listen, Lord takes care of life flight, med flight, thank you, med flight, helicopters. Pastor check them out every day. Sunday morning, he checks them out. He has to miss Sunday school. He never misses church. He rushes in to go in and do that. He says, "Hey, church is that important to you." Now, he could have slept in a little bit and missed Sunday morning and said, "Well, I'll catch him Sunday night." But he goes there and takes care of that in the morning and rushes in. He's putting the first things first. I just appreciate that. When I hear people about going camping and say, "Hey, I bought a camper. We put the camper here," and they'll get up on Sunday morning and drive hours to get to church. They're putting the first things first. Amen. Your schedule, you make it. Put God first. Now, when we look at Matthew 6:24, it says, "No one can serve 2 masters. You will be devoted to one and hate the other, or despise." You know, when Jesus himself, the greatest sermon ever preached, when he talks about money and serving the master, why do churches want to tiptoe around the subject? What's happened? Where's the change? What happened? Well, here's what happened. Okay, this is my thought. something happened. It's even gotten quieter in here. Last Sunday, I couldn't shut you up. Amen, preacher. That's good preaching right there, Pastor. Talk about money. Hey, somewhere around the 1970s, 1980s, you guys remember, all you more mature people, you remember someone called Rex Lombard? I listened to him every Sunday before we went to church. And then come to find out he had all these condos, people give him money. He was on. How about this? You guys remember the air-conditioned doghouse? Oh, yeah. Please, I got a camera right there. If you would just send me money, we'll pray over here. Hey, you know what? Something happened in the 1970s and 1980s, and the money subject became taboo in churches. And because what happened was, the world whispered into the church's ears, you and I, because you make up the church, said, hey, you better watch your money, because that pastor, that church is spending it foolishly. You better not give, just barely give a little bit. And so, start whispering here, you start hearing, well, there's an air-conditioned doghouse. Are you? I'll never give that message again. Hey, condos. Hey, let's go even a little bit further. Let's go to today's time. How many jets do you need? How many? You can only fly one at a time. Today I'm feeling like a Tuesday jet. Just take it out. We have moved that into the churches all across the world, and we have taken it and we've said that talking about money is taboo. But Jesus, God's Son, said we need to talk about it. Amen. It's a matter of the heart. And let me say this. It's not only the big churches who have the arenas, they used to play football and stuff like that. It's not only those churches, but it's small churches. Amen. This church. Amen. It could be the church down the road. Hey, look at that pastor. He got a new truck. You see his wife? She's driving a new Jeep. New? Trish, what year is your Jeep? 2014. Salvage title. I'm not afraid to put my hand up. Okay? I got a salvage title. Every vehicle in my driveway has a salvage title. Get your best bang for your buck. Actually, when I went in the ministry, I had a person say, be careful. People be watching what kind of suits you wear. I gotta tell you, I've seen some people, Rick, I know you've seen them as well. They get up there and they preach, and they do this, and they got some real nice cufflinks there. All mine's got buttons. I get it right off the rack. 18.5-inch neck. Okay. People look at the car you drive, jewelry. My mother gave me this, and it has a nice inscription on the back of it. I got this one with a piece of flowering, and it has my wife's name and my name, our wedding anniversary. I think we gave $10 for about matching this. Oh. I thought I would wear one of those shirts that says, I'm a dummy, and mine says, I'm a dummy. Doing an arrow one right there. People watch it. You got that new stuff. How can you do that? So what happens is it becomes taboo in the church. And that's not the way we're supposed to. Yeah, you need to take care of your pastor, you need to take care of all church people. All of them take care of their staff. I can't tell you the number of hours ball games I've left when my children are still involved. I can't tell you the number of hours that I've got up and left in the middle of the night to go somewhere who's lost a loved one. Tell you the number of funerals that I preached, teenagers' parents, weddings that I've done, Taking time away from my family. He was like, "Where's Dad?" Being in church, you've got obligations. Explain that to a little kid. I can just tell you, my kids play Title Valley Youth Baseball. We had a rain-out game. And I picked the game right back up. I come up here and I preach a short sermon. Right. Anyway. I preached the shortest sermons I could because Josh and Jeremy were playing, my team was playing, and I was here and I was like, I gotta go, get out. And so I rushed here and I'm flying, changing in the truck, and I pull in the parking lot and I'm running up there and I pass another guy whose son was playing on the opposite team. I said, "How's it going?" He said, "Your son just put one off the far dugout on the B diamond, first pitch." Josh, first pitch. You know the A diamond sets here and the B diamond's here. He hit the dugout on the other side of the diamond. Yes, he did. That's why you take care of your pastors. That's the calling that we have been called to do. Mark. Deacons. That's the calling we've been called to do. So, they tell you as pastors, you move in and you're living in a nice house. You're absolutely right. They watch our character, they watch our actions, they watch our children, hold them up higher than sometimes we hold the ropes. So let's jump on. It's not about me today. Well, later on it might be. All right, now let's go to 2 Corinthians chapter 9. 2 Corinthians chapter 9, just a couple pages over to the chapters to the right. 2 Corinthians chapter 9. Look what it says here. Paul writes here, and he says these things. Corinthians chapter 9, verse 6. This is what the Bible says. "Now this I say, he who sows sparingly will also reap sparingly, and he who sows bountifully will also reap bountifully. Each one must do just as he has purposed in his heart, not grudgingly or under compulsion, but God loves a cheerful giver. And God is able to make all grace abound to you, so that always, having all sufficiency in everything, you may have an abundance for every good deed. As it is written, he scattered abroad, he gave to the poor, his righteousness endures forever. Now he who supplies seed to the sower and bread for food will supply and multiply your seed for sowing and increase the harvest of your righteousness. You will be enriched in everything for all liberality, which through us is producing thanksgiving to God. For the ministry of this service is not only fully supplying the needs of the saints, but is also overflowing through many thanksgivings to God, because of the proofs given by this ministry. They will glorify God for your obedience to your confession of the gospel of Christ, and for the liberality of your contribution to them and to all." Several things you can learn from this section of Scripture. Let me just tell you this. First, spiritual growth of the church and its members are a direct relationship to the generous giver. Did you hear me? Spiritual growth of the church and its members are a direct relationship to the generous giver. If you sow sparingly, you'll reap sparingly. How about this? Hey, I'm a Christian. I just got saved. I want to be the best Christian I can. But right now, I don't have a whole lot of time to study God's Word. I don't have a whole lot of time to go to church and fellowship and corporate worship, which the Bible tells us to do in Hebrews. Hey, I don't have time for this, so I'm just going to put a little bit into growing into the Lord. Guess what? You are sowing sparingly, and you're going to grow sparingly. Pour yourself into it. Give some time. Get into God's Word. Give as much of that Word as you can. It works in all ways. Hey, you want to have a good relationship with a friend? Just give a little bit. I'm telling you, they love that. Hang out. You got any time for us? No. We have so many friends. Are you kidding me? We're overloaded with friends, but I can schedule in a couple weeks. Guess what? They're going to stop calling. Hey, you want to hang out? Well, they never had time for us. Why would we want to be a part of them? Pour yourself into that relationship. Our women are doing a mentoring program, and they're teaching how to pour their lives into other people. Hey, listen to this. Rick always says, year after year, our Father owns the cattle on, I'll just say, every hill there is. And if He wants you to have something, He's already given you the stuff, and guess what? He's bless that. Bless that. I can't tell you. You ever find a 20 in your jacket and go, you know what? I didn't have enough money for lunch today. I got $10 in gas for that time. You ever do that? Usually, whenever Trish and I, when we say, hey, because our first tithe comes out right off our first two. And so when we tithe and we give our money, and that comes first, sometimes it's scary. Sometimes you go, I don't know. Probably got to give up that tithe this week. We got that cable TV. We got that. I got all the channels, but we sit around and watch some movies. That's my time is. I'm live. It's that much every movie channel I got. Hey, look what verse 7 says. Go back to verse 7. Each one must do just as he has purposed in his heart. It says, not grudgingly, not under compulsion, but God loves a cheerful giver. Hey, you know what? Dad, years ago, Dad and I, we went around, and this guy, churches used to have these revivals all the time. They'd sponsor them. They had one down on Rennick Avenue, right there where McDonald's is at right now. Years ago, there used to be a tent there every once in a while. It wasn't McDonald's all the time. I know they just find that surprising. But we went there on a tent revival. A buddy from work invited me there, and they had KFC buckets to take the offering up. I seen it. So they said, the pastor got up, he's traveling around, he said, hey, we're going to do the offering, come on up, guys, and they prayed over it, and they took the offering up, and I kid you not, they brought him back up, and he went, the Lord just told me we need to pass it again. We didn't get enough. And Dad's like, let's go, and away we went, you know. The Lord just said the buckets are half empty. He says it'll be overflowing. Hey, what's your heart doing? You know it says give it. God loves a cheerful giver. You know what the Greek says to that? Throw that up there for me, Gail. Look what it says. Greek word for cheerful equals hilarious. Someone's laughing. There's one giver. Hey, wouldn't that be funny, Mark? We come up here, we try to be all solemn. We're going to be taking up an offering today. And you know, I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying it's all kind of smooth. Wouldn't it be funny, Mark, next week, everybody's, woo! I tell you what, I just can't wait to get I can't wait to get my money. I love to be a cheerful giver. Woo! I can't wait to see what God's going to do with that right there. Woo! But we do this. Years ago, I was a Sunday school teacher. I was taking up the offering, and a guy caught me out in the hallway. We was walking to where the money was being stored, and the guy said, hey, can you make change? I kid you not. I said, make change. He said, yeah, I just got a 50, and I don't want to give that much. Maybe you just ought to go ahead and keep your 50. You know, I said, but you know what I did? Oh, yeah, we'll make change. What do you need? I made change. I can't believe it. I made change in the offering plate. Lord help me. I said, yeah, your hand to mine. Cheerful giving all over the place. Cheerful giving. Hey, God loves a cheerful giver. Not out of reluctance with a pastor browbeat me to the. You need to be giving. I never do that. Let me just tell you how God blessed us. We stepped out in faith and we come down here and started in this place. And I said on the one call yesterday, I'm preaching on stewardship. Let's just see how it works. And we used to just have one heater went down through here. And before Rick redesigned all that stuff, we had one heater, and I couldn't stay there very long because it burned my head. But the church was the stage was over here, and we come in one time and propane ran out. Remember that, Rick? We didn't have any propane. We got a chance at church. It's cold. The praise team come in, and we couldn't keep the heat on during the wintertime, and the praise team was bundled up. They had big winter coats on and gloves holding the microphone because they'll stick it to their hand. You know, like that bit, stick your tongue to the flagpole. You know, I like to stop, but I can't take the microphone out of my. And so what happened is we didn't have any money. And our first budget for the first year, you know how much it was? $30,000 for a year. We didn't know where anything was coming. One time I was preaching and people started moving. I thought, boy, the Holy Spirit's moving. It was the snow coming down out of the ceiling. We had snow coming down, and people like get their jackets on. They moved because it was snowing inside the church. Do you remember that? Oh, it was unbelievable. I thought, didn't hit the heater, we had rain.
Amen.
I'd love to have some more staff. I'd love to be able to pay some more people some more money. I'd love to start new ministries and new things. We went from $30,000. I think our budget this year is $220,000 in 11 years. We went from $30,000 to $220,000. The Sunday school books that you get, the lights, the signs, the new electric signs that we're putting out there, all because people are being cheerful givers, saying, let's see how God's going to multiply this. Let's see what He's going to do. You know, we have this here, and I'll be honest with you, I have no idea if, when, maybe never. We may never move. I have no idea. But I do have the one calling that God's given us, and it has not changed. To be at 56 Maple Lane, preaching and reaching the lost for you.
Amen.
That's what we're called to do. And that's what we do.
Amen.
Being cheerful givers. Being cheerful givers. So what's our action plan? How do I proceed? First of all, prayer. I think you need to make it a matter of prayer. Maybe you're just scared. But I make this every time I preach. Listen to me. I challenge you. I challenge you. Here's the challenge. If you will step out in faith and give God your first 10% of your offering, of your earnings throughout the week, you get the first 10%. Here's the challenge. If you do that for 8 weeks straight, it's going to be scary. It's going to be hard. Satan's going to, your hot water heater might need to be replaced. You might need new tires. The kids will need braces. I'm just telling you, if you do it for 8 weeks, no matter what, at the end of the 8 weeks, if you can tell me you have not been blessed, we will write you a check 100% for every dime you give.
Amen.
Money back guarantee. I'm a firm believer when God says, test me in this area. It's the only place it says to test me. Test me in this area and see if I don't open the floodgates. Now, if you don't give $10, expecting to get 100. Wow, that's not the way God works. Okay? Verse 10, look what verse 10 says. Now he supplies seeds to the sower and bread for food will supply and multiply your seed. Did you see that? Who supplies that seed? Who? Thanks, Chris. Everybody else sweet. God says, okay, He gives us the seed to the sower so that we can have bread for food, supply and multiply your seed for sowing, and increase the harvest of your righteousness. I always used to tell everybody when I went into ministry, I said, God told me, I turned to my resignation, he said, are you crazy? And I said, I might be. But I feel God's called me to go to the ministry, and I'm going to do it. I'm more scared not to go to the ministry. He goes, well, how much you going to make? At the time I was making well over 6 figures, and company truck, I bought a Harley with a bonus check, brand new one, and had pretty much everything a person in the world would strive to work for. And I walked away, twins on the way, no health insurance, etc., making $47,000. And I paid my own taxes. Social Security is 15%. I still pay. They said, are you crazy? I said, look, they don't pay very much, but the retirement plan's out of this world. The lives that have been changed. God's used a poor country boy like me to tell so many people about Jesus. I'm a firm believer, and I'm living proof that you sow bountifully, as much as you possibly can, God's going to just bless you. I'll give you some things to go home with to think about today. The first one, your obedience to God is directly related to your giving. That's God's word, to give. Okay? We are to give. The second thing, your faithfulness as a church member, as a Christian, is a function of your giving. Today I'm going to ask for volunteers later on here in a minute about just setting up tables. That's giving of your time, of your talent. Hey, we need people to work in the Sunday school classes. We need people in the nursery. That's giving. Hey, you know, if I'm not invested into something, I don't really care a whole lot. You know, we give to the gyms. We give them our checking account so that they can take it right out. Because you're invested in staying healthy. Why not invest into God so you'll be spiritually healthy? Third thing, your joy as a believer in Christ is closely tied to your giving. Cheerful giving. Put that definition back up there for me, please. Suggests overflowing, joyous, and hilarious giving. I expect some laughing next week. Now, you know, today I didn't preach a very evangelistic message. Jesus talked more about money than he did about heaven, health, and mind. He knew that was going to be a matter of our hearts. What is your purpose today, Mom? What is your purpose? First of all, let me ask you this. God says that he doesn't want anyone to perish. No, not one. If you do not know Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior, today you can. You can come forward during the invitation and say, Pastor, I want to trust Jesus Christ. I want to be a believer. I want to be a Christian. However you want to say it. We do not want to embarrass anyone. We'll have someone walk you out of the room, or you can talk privately in a classroom, go over what God's Word says, and let you make that decision. Maybe you're looking for a church home. We do preach God's Word. We stand on God's Word. We will not change that in any way, shape, or form as long as I'm a pastor. Come forward and say, hey, I want to join this church. I want to be a member here. We'll have someone walk you through a room, ask you some questions, fill out some paperwork, and pray with you. Maybe you want to come to the altar and pray. Say, you know what? Excuse me. I just asking for God to help me become a cheerful giver. Giving of your time, giving of your talents, and giving of your time. Whatever it is it might be.